Okay, UFC Bonfim versus Brown just ended, and Bonfim KO'd Brown. I mean, he raped his legs. I mean, it was bad. I felt bad for Brown's legs. I mean, they just kept getting kicked. It's like, bud, learn how to check a calf kick. But before that, Matt Schnell gets submitted in round one. I mean, who's surprised? He either gets chinned or submitted. Honestly, I don't even think it's a chin issue. Like, as soon as he got put in that guillotine, I was like, this guy is gonna tap. It's literally just a heart issue with Schnell. Unfortunate for him, but you know, pretty good, pretty good. Rosmetic fucking KOs Solikov in round one, but that's it for the little fucking preview. I mean, not prelims, but we are getting to the prelims, so like, ooh, hooray, hooray! Zachary Reese versus McVeigh, first fight of the night. Listen, McVeigh came out with a vengeance. Like, I thought he was going to get murked in this fight, but he came out, put a pace. I mean, he was instantly just going for the clinch. It reminded me of Gustafsson. And the thing is, similar with Gustafsson, he has a really good clinch game. If you're in the clinch with him, you're going to get, like, touched up, unconsensually. It's not going to be good. But if you can get out of the clinch and you're just fighting out in the open with McVeigh, he's really open to get hit. Like, he's not a good striker, and when it comes to wrestling or just grappling in general, McVeigh got taken down instantly and submitted instantly too. But when he's in that clinch, like if you clinch with him, you're gonna get messed up. But even if it was a decent performance from McVeigh, I don't see him really having much success in the UFC because again, he's a bit of a clinch merchant. If I have to be honest, he's good in the clinch, but I saw a lot of holes, pause when they were out in the open. And next, Miles Johns versus Daniel Marcos. Listen, I don't know what is up with Miles Johns. I just don't. I'll be honest. I don't like him. I do want to say this too. 5'7", my ass. They said, listen, the tail of the tape said both fighters are 5'7". That is the biggest lie I've ever seen ever. They are not 5'7", or they're not both 5'7". Daniel Marcos is Johns. Maybe you're 5'7" and the fucking upside down. You were not 5'7". That's my breakdown for the fight. I don't know. Also, I need a fucking turn off low power mode. Next, Tisha Pennington versus Denise Gomez. I'll be honest, I didn't watch this. I don't know. I was doing something with anything. I was doing anything. I don't know, bro. What do you want from me? Next, Josh Hokett versus Max Jimenez. This fight really impressed me. Josh Hokett impressed me. I thought he was gonna win this fight. I thought he was gonna grapple or even if he was going to strike, I did not expect him to finish this fight as quick as he did, and I didn't expect him to look as good as he did. And the most impressive thing about this fight was Josh Hokett was so fast. I mean, Pete, listen, hear me out. People like to call Tom Aspinall fast. Aspinall's fast. This guy isn't that much slower than Aspinall. Hear me out. Hear me out. Listen, I know he's still kind of tubby, but even for a heavyweight, I was looking at Hokett and I was like, this guy's kind of not obese, and he's a heavyweight, which is really impressive. The standards are that low, but still, I was looking at okay, he's in decent shape. He looked really fast and explosive. I mean, he was landing combos against Max when Max was on the side of the cage, and it looked brutal. I mean, Hoka had like ultra instinct or something, and then he goes on the mic, cuts on promo. Not gonna lie, a lot of the lines, 90% of the lines were just chill lines. He just stole them, which is all right. It is promo. It is better than saying nothing, but still, you can come up with your own rhymes, dude. Like it can't be that hard. But I can't rhyme for shit, so maybe it is. I don't know. But still, it was good. It was entertaining. Came in, he had the I don't know what do rag on or whatever that was on his head. Glasses. He looked cool. He looked cool, and that's a great debut. Great. I mean, it doesn't get better than that. KO him in the first round, and then cut a promo. I mean, that's just awesome. Next, Silva versus Cavalcanti. I'll be honest, was not watching this shit. I'll be honest. Yeah, I'm an honest person. I did not watch that. Cavalcanti is cute though, so I will. That's my breakdown. Next, Barcelos versus Simon. Ricky Simone. Listen, I don't know what is up with Barcelos, but he's King Unk. This guy's 50 years old, and he's beating guys. He's beating younger guys, and it kind of is just hilarious at this point. But he did look really good, and he looked good. He landed some nasty counter uppercuts. In the first round, he did get hurt. But in the second and third round, he was piecing up Simone. And he landed some good takedowns on Simone, too. So Barcelos looked really good. I need to see him fight a ranked opponent next. Like, please, match up Barcelos versus a ranked opponent. We need to see that. Enough, he kills these unranked guys. Like, come on, you need to fight someone ranked. Come on, bro. Next, Hyder Amil for Jamal Emmers. I don't know why this fight was so funny to me, but it was hilarious. I'll be honest. The highlight of this fight for me is just watching Emil on the ground grimacing in pain as Emmers is just wet blanketing him. That was hilarious to me. I don't know why. I loved it. It was a decent fight though, decent scrap, nothing special to be honest, but still, Embers looked good. He won. Now this fight, I will say this: I was really high on Tulio. I picked him to win. I thought he was gonna win. I really like Tulio. Um, but Chris Leroy Duncan, he Duncaned all over his face. I mean, I don't know what you want me to say. Landed a clean spinning elbow in the first round, and I will say this: Chris Leroy Duncan COD, I don't know, dude. His spinning attacks are just peak. Like he doesn't like. There's no fucking telegraph to them. Like you can't see them coming. Wait, I mean, he was just landing them. Really, like he's really good at those. Like I want to see him like chin like Whitaker or something with a spinning elbow. But anyways, on the fight, lands a spinning elbow, like fucks up Mark Tulio's face. Second round comes in. Tulio's doing actually pretty good, and then Chris Leroy Duncan lands a spinning back fist, rocks Tulio, and I'm like, shit, he landed another spinning attack. And then he lands a 1-2 and kills Tulio. Like, Tulio collapses. It was kind of sad to see, to be honest, because I like Tulio. I think he's a cool guy, and he's a cool fighter. He's a cool fighter. So is CLD. I like CLD too. So hopefully he goes far in the division. I mean, it is middleweight. He can probably murk. He could like match him up against Marvin Vettori. I want to see if Vettori can eat a spinning elbow, boy. He probably can, and he probably somehow beat CLD because that's how shit middleweight is. But still, like I want to see him in some fun fights. And Tulio, rip to Tulio. Hopefully he can. I like Tulio, so hopefully he can make a comeback. But yeah, next Chris Padilla versus Ismail Bonfim. Listen. Chris Padilla kind of. I mean, he got like instant nut shot in like the first round, and he was kind of getting pieced up early, but I'm happy you won. I mean, to be honest, Ismail Bonfim just broke. Like like I picked Chris Padilla in this fight because Bonfim, like he just breaks, dude. He doesn't have the best chin, and he does kind of just give up for some reason. I don't know why. Like Padilla landed one elbow when Bonfim was on the side of the cage, and he kind of just collapsed. Like he just collapsed, and Padilla landed some ground and pound, and I'm like, no way. I was like, it'd be hilarious if Bonfim just gives up and gets KO'd this round. Like, you don't even survive. Like, when I saw Bonfim initially drop, I was like, dude, he's breaking. He's gonna get KO'd in the third round. Damn. Um, Padilla's just gonna wail on him for this round, and he's gonna KO him in the third round. That's gonna be nasty, dude. It's gonna be nasty. But no, he gets KO'd in the second round because he just gave up. I don't know. I don't know, but he's not like his brother. Let's just say that. But next, Salikov versus Uros Medic. Uros Medic goes in, KOs Salikov in one punch, like he's one punch man. I mean, he's bald like Saitama too, so might as well be. Yeah, just KOs him. Gets on the mic. Oh yeah, I do want to say this. Chris Padilla and Uros Medic, they both kind of begged for a 50K bonus, which was kind of funny. I want to talk about. Let me go back to Padilla. Padilla was kind of begging, and I do feel bad because he was talking about his mom, but still, it was like you're doing too much, dude. Like, ask for the 50K bonus. Don't get on your knees for it. But, anyways, next. Let me get back to this. Yeah. KO's him, asked for a performance bonus, and I will say this. Medic, when he asked for, I don't know, he kind of asked it in a cool way. Like, he was kind of like low-key calling the UFC out, saying he gets all these knockouts. Padilla was just kind of begging. He was kind of like, he was like sad maxing. I don't know. He was I don't know. I don't know what he was doing, but I like Padilla, so hopefully he gets that bonus. But Medic, nice KO, nasty work from him. It was nasty, dude. I picked Solikov to win too, so good on Medic winning, proving me wrong. Next, Snell versus Morales. I picked Morales. I said I picked Morales because I can't pick Nash Snell. He's just, I mean, when people talk about Matt Schnell, a lot of it is he has no chin. He gets chinned easily. He gets rocked easily. That okay, yes, that is an issue. But even if he doesn't, he has a heart issue. Like, and you know you have a heart issue. I'm sorry, I don't mean like like he's about to have a heart attack. I mean he gives up. If that wasn't clear enough. But anyways, you know you have a fucking heart issue when you get put in a guillotine, and my instant thought is it's done. He's gonna tap. That was my instant thought. Morales puts Snell and the guillotine, I'm like, the fight's over. Literally, as soon as he locks it on, I'm like, this guy's gonna tap, isn't he? He's gonna tap, and he taps, and I was like, that's why I can't pick you. You can never pick Matt Snell ever, because even if he doesn't get, like, he's a good fighter, like, he's talented, he's definitely a good fighter, like, you can see it in the way he strikes. He's a good fighter, but still, he has a habit of giving up, whether it's to the chin, like he gets hit and he just fucking collapses, dude. I wouldn't be surprised if half the time he isn't even knocked out and he's faking it, dude. Probably not, but still, I wouldn't be surprised. Just saying, like, like you weren't gonna go out to that guillotine. You could have fought in it. Maybe you would have, but at least try and fight it. Um, like the guy who got paid off to lose in his last fight. That the guy who lost in that rigged fight. I forgot what his name was. Fuck, I wish I forgot. I wish I remembered his name. I don't know what his name, but you know the guy I'm talking about. The betting scandal. He lost. He fought the choke more than Matt Snow did. The guy that fucking lost to that because that I don't know, that betting scandal. He was fighting that rear naked choke. Like he was fighting. Like yes, he was punching behind. That was more than what Matt Snow did. Matt Snow, you could have at least punched him and then tapped. You didn't even. You just tapped right away. Like what are you doing at this point? How are you gonna look like you have less heart than someone who's paid to lose? The guy got paid to lose and he fought more than you in the submission. What are you doing, bro? But yeah, Matt Schnell just you can't. I can never pick him. I will never pick him, and thank God I didn't pick him this time, because he will find a way to lose. He will tap. He will fall and collapse if you hit him with a jab. So it's like Matt Schnell. What are you doing? Anyway, that's enough hate on Matt Schnell. I feel bad for him at this point. It's alright though. He's hopefully getting paid. Next main event, Bonfim. Listen, I wanted Brown to win, but I'm happy Bonfim won because I picked Bonfim, and I was surprised by a few guys that were picking Brown, and I was like, okay, I mean, interesting pick. I'm not going to name any names, but I was expecting a lot more people to pick Bonfim because Bonfim is good, and yes, the Wonder Boy performance was kind of a shitter, but still, one of the reasons I picked Bonfim in this fight is yes, it was kind of lackluster, that Wonder Boy fight, but still, he was competitive on the feet with Wonderboy. He was. Even if you think he lost that fight, he looked good in that Wonderboy fight. And yes, people are gonna bring up the third round where he clinched against the cage. But I'm like, again, that's one of the reasons I picked him is because say what you want about clinching against the cage, say it's boring. That's a part of MMA now. Marab does it. Excuse me, Marab does it. He goes on to become a champion. Marab clinches against the cage. He goes on to fight Jan, and people are like, dude, Marab's gonna get fucked up, dude. He was clinching against the cage against Aldo. He thinks he's gonna beat Marab now. I mean, he thinks he's gonna beat Jan now, and then he 50-45 Jan. Fucking Mario Batista clinches against Aldo against the cage. He fights Patchy Mix. Patchy Mix is gonna beat this fucking Batista guy. He had to clinch for dear life against Aldo, and then Batista schools Patchy Mix. So say what you want about clinching against the cage, it is boring. It doesn't reflect someone having bad skills in MMA. Like it is a skill set of MMA being able to clinch against the cage. So yeah, and it does show also that a fighter is willing to be boring to win, which gives me confidence in a pick. Like you're willing to be boring and you're willing to just let people boo at you to win. I don't like it, but if I'm gonna pick someone, I'm gonna pick that guy. Some people are willing to die in the cage to win. Others are willing to get booed, which in some ways is even worse. But anyways, back to that actual fight and what happened in the actual fight. Bonfim was just screwing Brown's leg up. I felt bad for it. I mean, Brown learned to check a kick, and it's hindsight 2020, but still, you kind of can expect it with a boxer someone who's super boxing heavy to be open to the leg kick. And Bonfim has a really good calf kick. I mean, he pieced it up. I don't think Brown checked one kick at all. He just got mauled, basically. There were even moments, Bonfim was landing double leg kicks on him. It was kind of sad. There was also another moment where Bonfim kicks Brown's rear leg, and like, I just felt bad for Brown. I was like, damn, I feel bad for this guy. But, and even Brown, when he was going to his corner, he looked defeated. Like, he looked like he was ready to lose, which, I mean, it must suck having your leg just screwed up like that. But still, second round happens, and it's going basically the same way until Bonfim clinches with Brown and pushes his head into a knee and KOs him. And about the stoppage, I do think it was a little early. I mean, I don't think it was a bad stoppage, but still, I always lean on the side of I'd rather a late stoppage than an early stoppage. I'd rather a fighter eat three extra punches to the head and get a little more brain damage than them not eating three punches and then there's doubt in the fight. Like I want the fight to be as conclusive as possible, even if it means the fighters have to get a little, brain damage. Who cares really? I want some fun fights and I want some nasty finishes. So yes, I would have preferred if the ref like let it go on, let Bonfim land two punches because I don't like when fighters protest. Like you're gonna protest a fight. You were out with a knee. You got kneed in the head. You were done. But you're gonna protest? Okay, I hope your next fight, I hope you get Bobby Green and you get 10 punches laid out on you as you're unconscious because you want to protest a stoppage. Like but I get it. They're fighters. They got pride. I get it. But still, it's like, yeah, that you see a late stoppage and you're like, dude, these fighters deserve it. You want to protest now, buddy. But anyways, it was a good fight. Bonfim looked really good. He called out Kobe Covington, and I'd love to see that fight because I do like Kobe Covington, but it does feel like he's just hogging up a ranked spot. Like he's just hogging a ranking. Like who has Kobe Covington last beat? Like he needs to fight Bonfim, and I think Bonfim beats him. It'd be a good fight too. But this was actually a decent card. Like it was pretty like shit laid out, but the actual card, like the performances, they were good. There were plenty of good fights, nasty KOs, good fights. The main event performed. Um, so it was overall a good card. But yeah, it was over. I like the card. That's it for the video. Yeah, next, finally this is over. We got 322. We got JDM versus Islam Makhachev. I have no idea who I'm gonna pick, but it's a close fight and I'm excited for it. So, yeah, see you.